coming up in this read. This Tower, it does genuinely feel like a really positive movement forward. It can be a lot better, and it will be, because this is the energy that you're embracing at the moment. Comfort, truth, and invention. Cancers, let's get into your June love reading. Any information, as always, you can find it all in my pinned comment and in my description box below, including a full list of all of the card decks that I've used for your reading. Also, if you're cross-watching for a Cancerian, then please switch over the roles, because I could be speaking directly to you. And please do keep in mind that this is a general reading, which means it is not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. You only take what's resonating specifically for you, and you leave what doesn't for another Cancerian or cross-watcher. Please also do respect the tarot and approach it with patience, an open mind, and without expectations. And finally, if you don't want to miss a video, then subscribe and stay notified. Okay, so Cancers, you have the Page of Swords. It's air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Queen of Coins, it's Capricorn. The Six of Coins is Taurus. The Nine of Coins, Virgo. You have Justice, that's Libra energy. What else, please, for Cancers in love? Okay. The Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. The King of Swords, Aquarius. You have two more, please, for Cancers. Cancer Collective, please. Oh, okay. The Ten of Swords, Gemini, Ace of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Five of Coins, Taurus. The Ace of Coins, more Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And the Moon, which is Pisces. I do appreciate that astrologically Moon is your ruling planet, but with this being a tarot deck, that would be Pisces. And then at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. Okay, that's Gemini, right? So the dominant signs for anyone who's interested in that particular information, because we have basically listed almost all of the signs, to be fair. So the dominant ones is Capricorn, Libra, Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces, Aquarius. Okay, right. So, ooh. You're starting off with drama. Drama. And the Ten of Cups underneath that one, completion. So there could be drama surrounding you wanting to complete something, or drama within your family, or drama within your love life. That there is definitely drama here, and that the thread continues down here as well. So if you just give me a second, I'm going to clarify. What is this drama, please, for the Cancerian collective? Okay, I've just seen the Death card. That could be an ending, someone avoiding an ending that's causing drama. There could be drama with a Scorpio. You could have Scorpio placements in your own chart. What is this drama, please, for the Cancerian collective? Thank you. That's reversed. Oh dear. Okay, the Lovers in reverse. Lovers in reverse. Yeah. It can never be simple, can it? Drama in your love life. Is something over, or can it be fixed? Can it be worked on? Because remember, the Lovers can also be a choice as well. And in this particular context, it's definitely showing. Have we taken this relationship or situation as far as it'll go? Or can it still be saved? You then have education, stability, and kindness. It's a beautiful combination, that one. Can you tell us more about this energy, please, for Cancers? Education, stability and kindness. Okay, right, so I'm going to take the one that flipped. Because I do believe that I dropped those other cards. Okay, it's just the way, the force that this one flipped over in, it made me drop the other ones. It's the Tower. It's the Tower. So this could well be a case of, Cancers, you have been shown kindness and stability from someone, and it's made you really analyze the areas in your life where you're not being treated with kindness and respect, and the areas of your life that are not secure and stable. Oftentimes you do find that will happen. You know, sometimes all it takes for us who feel unlovable or unworthy, for just one person out of the 8 billion on the planet to treat us with love and respect, for us to recognize that actually, yeah, we do deserve love and respect, is just, you might not have ever been treated in that way before. So it's causing this Tower moment. And this Tower moment also indicates that life can be and should be enjoyed. It should be. In spite of your prior teachings, in spite of your prior evidence of other people's behavior towards you, life can be and should be enjoyed. It should be. And that this Tower moment has come through someone actually treating you with the kindness and respect that you deserve. And it has been an education. Of course it has been. It's beautiful. It's very empowering. I do feel that this particular Tower is about that self-empowerment. Recognizing that actually, yeah, that there are good people out there. There really, really are. Few and far between, don't get me wrong. Few and far between, but they do exist. And that in of itself has been a Tower moment for you. You then have comfort, truth and invention. So looking at new ways of doing things, especially with this 9 of coins. In traditional tarot, that's someone who is strong, secure, independent. It's someone who isn't insecure within themselves. It's someone who has a clear vision of where it is that they're heading in life. And it's also someone who is a very hard worker as well. You know, someone who doesn't need anyone's permission. Someone who doesn't need anyone else's validation as well. This combination is literally you standing in your power, living in your truth, and actually rebalancing those scales that have been off balance for so long. The reason why the scales have been off balance for so long, Cancers, is because in the past you didn't realize that not everybody is out to hurt you. Again, I mean, I don't think anybody would blame you, because you've only had your past experiences to go by with that education card. Okay, so it's not like anybody would sit there and blame you for that, because if that's the only thing that you've ever known, then that's the only thing that you've ever known and come to expect. You know, how can we possibly know any differently if we haven't experienced any differently? But again, this Tower, it does genuinely feel like a really positive movement forward. It really, really does. It's that realization, shit doesn't have to be this way. Shit can be a lot better. And it will be, because this is the energy that you're embracing at the moment. Comfort, truth and invention. This invention is you literally doing things in a brand new way, especially with it being a page as well. It's you learning. I want to say you're taking that internal programming and you're rewriting it. You're rewriting it very... I want to use the word determined. You're determined to rewrite something to do with the way that you were taught in the past. Now, this Page of Swords, it can also indicate that you're watching something very intently as well, or somebody could be watching you very intently. They could be watching your growth. You can tell us about this energy of comfort, truth, and invention, please. Thank you. It's a bit strange the way the cards came out then. Okay. Knight of Coins, Six of Wands, Three of Swords, and Judgment. Yeah. Yeah, it's the Three of Swords and the Judgment right next to each other that are doing it for me. That's like your past pain, hurt, disappointment, grief. It can be depression as well, and judgment, listening to your higher self. This is your day of reckoning. This is your day of saying, do you know what? Shit's not been working out for me. I am actively going to do something about it. Very, very powerful. Knight of Coins, Six of Wands. Yeah, slow and steady wins the race with Six of Wands, the card of victory. It's literally the Lord of Victory. It's you getting the awards, the accolades, the recognition that you're deserving, the recognition that you've worked for. This particular combination feels like self-recognition. You're recognizing that things were very, very wrong. And the fact that you've recognized it, again, as I keep saying, I mean, how can you possibly fix a problem if you didn't even realize that there was a problem in the first place, right? This is you no longer sleepwalking through your life, no longer allowing others to walk all over you. It really genuinely is you rebalancing the scales, not for revenge, not for anything like that, not for anything petty, but just so that you can take back your power, so that you're not beholden to the way that others treat you anymore. You then have the King of Swords and the Ten of Swords, knowledge and conclusions. So the Ten of Swords is also ending. You could be taking on this King of Swords energy. You could be dealing with someone who is in this King of Swords energy, which is very sort of matter of fact. Can you tell us about the Ten of Swords, please, for Cancers? Why is the Ten of Swords here, please? It's strange because there's like give, take, give, take, give, take. Knowledge, conclusion, satisfaction, insecurity, growth, and misinterpretation. Give, take, give, take, give, take. And tell us about the Ten of Swords, please, for Cancers. Where's the Ten of Swords here, please? Thank you. The Fool, Aquarius energy. A new beginning. So, wow, I didn't realise that before on this deck. The flower that they've used for this Fool, it's actually the same style of flower that's used in the Death card. It's the exact same flower. The flower in the Death card pertains to freedom of spirit. And we're seeing Ten of Swords, something ending, says that something new can begin. A beginning and an ending, that there's a cycle. And then you've got the moon, which also denotes the cycles as well, the natural cycles of things, the natural progression of things, and how the natural cycles need to be respected rather than fought against. If we try and fight against the natural cycles of things, we're going to lose. Like that is futile, literally, because you're trying to go up against forces that have always been and will always be. You know, it's something that we're not going to win. You see it all the time with people trying to fight the aging process, for example. It's like, you're not going to win. You may as well embrace it. You may as well surrender, embrace it, and enjoy it for what it is. Right? That's what I'm feeling this particular combination is indicating, because you're going King of Swords, Ten of Swords, the Fool. There is an overwhelming feeling of surrendering to something, surrendering to the acknowledgement that actually, yeah, that this is a natural cycle of events. One thing has to follow the next. There's an acknowledgement that something needs to come to its full conclusion, to its full ending. Something can no longer be ignored, basically. Because ignoring something isn't working. And that's how you're liberating yourself. Remember, again, with that type of white flower, with it being freedom of spirit, that is liberation. You're liberating yourself. Satisfaction and insecurity. Again, it's a contradiction, isn't it? It's like someone should be happy. They should, in theory, be happy, but they're actually not with this Five of Coins. I don't know if that's you or someone else that you're dealing with. Why satisfaction and insecurity? Can you tell us more about this? Thank you. The Nine of Cups. Yeah. Fulfillment. Wish granted. Again, happiness, contentment. Someone should be happy, but they're not. They should be grateful, but they're not. So this is heavily insinuating, Cancers, that you have been given into a situation and someone else has not been given back to you in return. Maybe that's the thing that you've been ignoring. Maybe this is the reckoning that we're seeing and this Tower moment, because someone else outside of whatever that situation is has actually shown you what true kindness, stability and generosity, partnership actually is. I feel that someone has turned your head here purely because they've treated you with respect. And it's made you look at this situation, whatever this situation is pertaining to, with this Lovers in reverse. It could be you recognizing that a certain relationship actually isn't working. You know, that there's only so long that you can pretend for. There's only so long that you can delude and gaslight yourself for until it stops becoming effective. I feel that it stopped becoming effective because a third energy outside of this situation has actually shown you what real love actually looks like through the way that they have been treating you with kindness and respect. It really has magnetized a one-sided situation for you. It's like, this shouldn't be this way. It shouldn't be this way at all. Growth and misinterpretation. Again, is a really, really strange combination. Can you tell us about growth and misinterpretation for Cancers, please? Growth and misinterpretation. Why is this here, please? The Cancers Collective. Oh, okay, thank you. That was quite vicious, the way that they came out then. The Three of Cups, yeah. And the Four of Cups in reverse. Wow. Okay, the Four of Cups in reverse can indicate someone being very insecure. Someone with fear of abandonment issues. Someone who takes everything as a personal attack against them. Cancers, you could be dealing with somebody who is very, very sensitive. Sensitive to criticism. Overly sensitive to criticism. You could be afraid of how they will react when you say, look, I'm really sorry, but this situation, it's not working. It's too one-sided. I was misled before in the past. I thought that this was going to be my happiness. And it was for a wee bit. Don't get me wrong, it was for a wee bit. But now it's no longer working for me because I have had this Tower moment. I have realized that this situation is actually really, really one-sided. And Three of Cups, again, a third energy outside of you has provided you with this positive Tower moment. You recognizing that you were putting up with Four of Cups in reverse, putting up with less than adequate behavior from somebody who should have been your lover's upright, your equal partner. But actually, it turns out that they weren't an equal partner. So they are likely to misinterpret your growth as being a personal attack against them. Okay? Please don't blame me for what comes out in the reads. I only read the cards. That is it. Okay? If it comes across as being too negative, so be it. I have to tell the truth about what's coming out in the read. If you're wanting someone to blow smoke up your ass, that's absolutely not a problem. That's fine. There are a million other readers out there that already do that. You can go find one of them. If you're wanting the truth, you come here. It's that simple. Okay? At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Five of Wands. Drama, chaos, conflict, arguments. You trying to have an opinion without it being resorted into an argument. So again, it's more one-sided energy. You could have been sitting on this for a very long time because you probably more likely than not just wanted to avoid the drama and the hassle of dealing with it. What else, please, for the Cancer Collective? Cancer Collective, please. Ooh, your card deck, it's strange. It's like, as I'm shuffling, I can feel that something in the middle, that there's loads that's wanting to come out, and I can feel that it's about, it's like it wants to all jump out in one big clump type thing. We have clear messages, please, for the Cancerian Collective. Not too many. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. What a catch. An ideal partner or mate, abundant self-esteem, value, the answer's yes, and marriage material. So you are the catch, and you should be being respected. Bride, wife, partner interested in, the love of a lifetime, wedding or event, a commitment or advancement. The Siren, alluring, seductive, enticing, mysterious, threatening, vindictive, rebellious, and just so done. These two are your first cards out of that deck. Mentally tapped, emotionally spent, physically drained, spiritually depleted, and ready to make a change. I'm seeing future faking. I recognize this energy immediately. So future faking, for anybody who doesn't know what future faking is, it's basically where somebody who you're in a relationship with, that they promise you everything. They basically get engaged with zero intent of actually being married and actually making the proper commitment. It's those who make plans a week in advance, and then that week happens and you're like, okay, so are we doing the thing? And then they put it off, and then it never happens. That they promise that they're going to do things to help you, and then they either conveniently forget, or they end up, do you know what I mean? It's like you're never a priority for an individual who is prone to future faking. Okay. You're waiting for someone who is going to make that lifetime commitment to you, and they're not going to do it. And it's getting really, really frustrating for you, because you know that you're a catch. You know that this has a lot of beautiful potential, if only it wasn't so one-sided. What else, please? Thank you. Clarity. Take time to think about your situation to gain clarity. Yeah. And trust. You need to have trust in a relationship in order for it to flourish. And temptation, think carefully about the situation. Every time you become frustrated with somebody, they renew a promise to you. Again, it's more future faking. And it's very, very tempting to believe somebody when they're future faking. Yeah, we will do that thing. Yeah, we will get married. Yeah, we will make things official, whatever the case might be. But we'll do it on my terms. Do you know what I mean? It's like, well, don't you get a say in it as well, Cancers? Like, really? You need to have trust in a relationship in order for it to flourish. And I'm not seeing that there is trust here. I really, really don't. It's like one of you trusts the other, but the other one doesn't trust the other one. The trust is going one way. The trust needs to be both ways. And it is going one way because you got the side in here. What else, please, for Cancers? That card underneath that one's wanting to come out. Justice, Libra. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra. There could be a Libra involved with the situation someplace. It could also just be indicating that, look, those scales, they are being balanced. What else, please, for Cancers? Oh, strange. Again, it's just the way that the card flipped over. It's a bit... It's like the energy feels exhausted, if that makes sense. Grey. Endings are inevitable. It's an interesting one for you to get, Cancers, given the context of what we've seen. And Thorns. Weave together the... Wow. Weave together the crown that you deserve. It's time for you to sit up straight and straighten up your crown and remember who the fuck you are. Okay, so I'm going to pull a handful of letters and 4 zodiacs, just as additional information for those who feel that they benefit from it. But again, it's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. Okay, right, so you've got Pisces, Aries, Cancers, and Capricorn. Okay, let's pull a handful of letters and see what we can get. Right. Okay, so you've got Y, D, Q, T, G, H, R, E, A, another R, I, B, and J. Right. Let's see if we can make any names. Okay, we've got a name. G-A-R-Y. We've got the name Gaddy. We've got jibe, the word jibe. Isn't that like someone poking fun at you? Jibe. I'm jibing you. I'm jibing you. Someone might say something to you that's really hurtful, Cancers, and make out like they're having a wee jibe, like they're messing around. But it's like, explain the joke, because a joke is supposed to be funny, and if only one person's laughing, then it's not really a joke at that point. It feels like an insult. It feels like someone's insulting you. We've got bet. Bet. Place your bets. Someone's betting on the fact that you'll just stick around and believe the future faking. I don't know. Bet. Maybe someone's got a gambling addiction as well, especially with temptations coming out. It could be like you're dealing with someone who they can't really help themselves. I've got hit, H-I-T, hit. We've got Gabe, another name, Gabe. Okay, so basically whatever you can pull from these letters, ultimately that's what you should be running with. Okay, right, so I do need to leave that one there. Thank you so much for watching, and we shall speak again soon. Bye.